No, it was nice to get outside because it was really warm out.
Beautiful.
And I mean, so far this month, we're about 12 degrees above average, which is ridiculous because that's even just about 6 degrees above average for our average temperatures for the month of October. And again, usually the month before, especially this time of the year, is trending a lot warmer than, when we go into the latter half of the fall months for us. But that was not the case for us so far to start this month. So we're going to keep that trend going for the most part, although we are a little bit cooler for us this morning, especially here in central and southeastern Ohio, where temperatures are hanging out into the 40s out there. Look around town. Nice to see that we're looking at no fog out there, so maybe perhaps along some of those rivers, bodies of water. But really, we have some nice dry weather in store for us. Winds are going to be light out of the north for us today as well, so we're going to continue to see some crisp conditions to start the work week for us. Again, overlooking the Scioto Audubon, beautiful start to the morning for us. As we can see, virtually zero cloud coverage, and of course, we have the full moon out there, so you'll continue to see that as well, help to illuminate the skies. And we're also going to be looking at a big change in our temperatures, not only again here in central Ohio, but especially in southeastern Ohio, where things are about 10 to 20 degrees plus cooler than what it was yesterday at this time. Again, thanks to the timing of this front, really helped to cool us off through this morning with the clearing we had overnight, where it is 39 degrees right now in Lancaster, 39 in Cambridge now, 46 in Zanesville, 45 in Coshocton, 50 in Mount Vernon, 43 in Bucyrus, 52 in Mount Gilead, and 42 over in Marion. So we're going to continue to see temperatures for the most part hover in the low 40s. A lot of us, though, will be cracking into the upper 30s for us to start this morning. So expecting to cool off a few more degrees by around 7 o'clock. Again, with that sunrise, it'll be nice to see the sun a little bit earlier for us time-wise, but we are going to be looking at that earlier sunset, of course, heading into this evening. Temperatures still making their way to near average for us by the time we're at about 12 o'clock. So this is actually going to be an above average day, but in comparison to what we had over the weekend, it is going to be about 10 degrees cooler out there. So something noticeable and probably enough to where it might be a little bit of a shock to the system if you don't have a jacket on. And of course, through the morning and then going into the second half of the day, we'll continue to see these temperatures fall back actually well into the 40s for us later tonight. We're going to start to notice some cloud coverage. This isn't fog, but some upper level clouds sneaking in. Don't worry, we will be staying dry and things will be clearing out a bit further as we head into the overnight, but that's actually not going to help us from falling into the upper 30s tonight, as we'll fall to around 39 degrees as you head out the door for your Tuesday, and noticeably cooler again for us heading into Tuesday. But this will actually be our real first seasonable November day, and it's still going to be, a couple of degrees warmer than normal, as we'll see typically our average high this time of the year is 56 degrees. And now you can see the big change here is, of course, we're falling into the 40s as we head into the start of the weekend. So we do have a very pleasant week ahead, but on Saturday, that's when we're going to see some big changes, and we're not the only ones. We're going to see a huge cool down for the majority of the actual country, as temperatures are going to be trending well below average for us going from the 12th through the 16th. So that's really heading into next week, where you can see Sunday going to be very chilly as well. We're also going to be looking at a small chance for some rain as we head into Friday. Again, not looking like it's going to be anything widespread. Looks like we might have some dry air associated with the system and a fairly weakening system that will be allowing for a little bit to no rain coverage for us. But again, something to keep an eye out for as we tend to get closer to that event. We'll get a better idea of what we're going to be looking at. But there is a large confidence in a huge cool down in the coolest air of the season. You're going to have to go back to middle of October, where we had a couple days in the 40s. Looks like we could see several where temperatures are going to be hanging out in the low to mid 40s for us. And it doesn't look like we're going to be warming up anytime soon.